Hope you guys and women are doing well. Today I'm going to compare Oppo F17 Pro and Oneplus Nord. So here are the things. If you're buying a mid-range phone, there is a lot to consider, especially when you're spending over 20,000 rupees or $340. And you must be happy with most of your phone, if not every aspect of your phone. So comparisons like this become utmost important. So here in my channel, one thing you don't get is a superficial comparison. Oppo comes with gradient finish at the back, giving you the premium feel. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord comes in a flat mono color. The available colors are blue marble, grey oxy, and grey ash. Generally, both the brands focus on styling. However, Oppo F17 Pro looks elegant with gradient finish and slim design. So, if form factor matters more to you, then this is it. So, we both will take a moment here for you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for subscribing. Oppo F17 Pro has quad camera setup at the rear with electronic image stabilization. The first camera is a 48 megapixel f1.7 main camera. The second camera is an 8 megapixel wide angle camera, and the third and the fourth camera have 2 megapixel mono lens. And in the front, a 16 megapixel main camera. You can record normal videos at 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080p or 720p resolution videos at 30 frames per second. And you can also record slow motion videos at 1080p at 120 frames per second and also 720p resolution videos at 240 frames per second. OnePlus also has quad camera setup. The first camera is 48 megapixel 1.75 aperture, which is a main camera. The second camera is an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle with a 119 degree field of view and f2.5 aperture. The third camera is a 5 megapixel, which is made for capturing depth. The fourth camera has 2 megapixel with f2.4 for macro photography. You can record 4K videos at 30 or 60 frames per second or 1080p videos at 30 or 60 frames per second. You can also record super slow motion at 1080p at 240 frames per second, and finally you can also record time lapse. If you compare, both the phones are competitive. Both the phones are capable of recording 4K videos. Both the phones have 48 megapixel main cameras. Both the phones can record slow motion videos. However, OnePlus has a slight edge over Oppo Nord, recording slow motion at higher 1080p resolution at 240 frames per second. Oppo F17 Pro has 6.43-inch Corning Gorilla 3 Super AMOLED screen with a 409 pixel density and 430 nits of peak brightness. Not the best we have seen, but bright enough for a decent job. It has a screen ratio of 90% with 24 by 1080 Full HD Plus display. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord has 6.44-inch Corning Gorilla 5 Fluid AMOLED screen with 408 pixel density with sRGB. But the highlight of OnePlus Nord is its 90Hz display, which is bequest for gamers and movie binge watchers. So as the sRGB, which improves color accuracy, and the same 2400 by 1080 Full HD Plus display. So far, it's too close competition. Things gets interesting when you look closer. Both these smartphones are reminiscent to each other, and it's the OnePlus Nord that offers the extra feature for extra bucks. Further, let us see how these two phones face against each other. From a performance standpoint of view, Oppo F17 Pro comes with MediaTek Helios P95 octa-core with a clock speed of 2.2 GHz. To perform the graphical task, F17 Pro is powered by IMG 9X HP8 at 970 MHz. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord comes with Snapdragon 765G with Adreno 620. The Snapdragon 765G is a 7nm technology which also supports millimeter wave 5G dynamic spectrum, whereas MediaTek Helios P95 is behind in this competition. And the Snapdragon 765G is ahead in other areas too. In the storage and multitasking category, Oppo S17 Pro offers 8 GB of RAM with 12 GB of storage. Also, the external SD card is supported. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord offers three variants of RAMs: 6 GB, 8 GB, and 12 GB, and three variants of storages: 64 GB, 128 GB, and 256 GB. So, if you observe, Oppo has given only one RAM option and one storage option, whereas OnePlus Nord has given three RAM options and three storage options. So choose what fits you. For more such critical updates and comparisons, please subscribe if you still have not. Oppo has given 4015 mAh battery with VOOC fast charging. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord offers 4115 mAh battery with warp charger. In reality, there will not be any visible difference in these two batteries. Both these smartphones have in-display fingerprint sensor, but a conventional biometric at the rear is preferred because of its simplicity and ease of access. But it's only me. Oppo S17 is deprived from 5G connectivity. However, OnePlus Nord gets access to 5G millimeter wave. Oppo F17 Pro comes with its proprietary skin Color OS 7.2 based on Android 10 out of the box. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord gets its proprietary skin Oxygen OS based on the same Android 10 platform. So, which is better? Both the smartphones are good in their specs at its price points. I will buy both of these smartphones, but if I have to carefully pick one, then it would be the more versatile, future-ready Snapdragon 765G, which is offering in OnePlus Nord. Also, the 5G access and for its 7 nanometer technology. Before signing off, a subscription to my channel is appreciated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.